Alright, so this came out of the dishwasher. It came out really nice, I think. Very wet. Most of the, well, in fact, all of the gunk is gone. It's got a pattern. It's got some kind of, the mask has a relief in it of some sort. Almost feels like a stubble. It came out nice. The case came out really nice as well. Super clean. I can't wait to show you. But that's for another time. It's got to dry and I'm going to put things back together. But I just wanted to show you the step I think I'm going to try with this. I took it out of the dishwasher just a couple minutes ago. Of course, it was still warm, so I took it out and I shook it off really good. If there's heat and thin water, then a small amount of water, then it'll evaporate. But it was pooling in a couple places, so I took it out, shook it off well. I brought it downstairs. I've got a compressor in the basement, and it's dry-ish. So I'm going to use a hot air station. Yeah, so that's going to warm it up a bit. And any last bit of moisture, it should evaporate out. So this is just a little rework station. And I'm going to take this off. And what's nice is I can feel the warmth on the back of the board. To me, that just says that, you know, everything's getting warm. Nothing's hot to the touch. Just warm. No warmer than it was in the dishwasher a few minutes ago. Except, you know, it was underwater then. You get in this connector here. And of course I'm going to let this sit for a while. I'm not going to turn it on right now. Because I want to prolong the agony of knowing whether I ruined it or not. Nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. For sure, Vic. You know, it's bone dry. I'm confident that heating would have gotten any moisture remaining out of anywhere. And certainly warming it up like this and then letting it sit down here overnight should be fine. So here we are. It's been a couple of days now. That should be all dried out. And we're going to assemble it all and see how it works. So here we are. Here's the case. And so that's a lot better. Now we'll be able to do I don't know, some kind of A/B. There's quite a bit of yelling. You can see this line right here. Vector, what are you doing? Yeah, hi, buddy. Oh, see, Vector can't drive on. He can't get up the little lip here, so we'll put him up here and scare him. Here's the thing that really gets me: when you put stuff in the dishwasher like this, it feels new. It feels it feels soft and smooth, and it must remove some oils or I don't know, something. But I love the way it gets in. I don't know what you'll be able to see on camera, but he's angry. All the little angles here, every crevice is clean, every spot is clean. It's really nice. I did notice some interesting things, like these keys just don't even look the same. This M and N key, they look like they have different height. The radius is a little different on them. And then look at the F3 versus the F5. The fonts aren't the same. The font's really heavy on this F3, really light on the F5. Like maybe it was missing keys. So all of the yellow ones, like the T is kind of yellowy, is the more rounded relief, and the F and the R and the E, like they're sharper. This Q is a really heavy font. So I don't know, maybe they're all like that. Maybe somebody could let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna temporarily just put in the motherboard without any of the rubber or the shielding, anything like that. We're just gonna drop in the board like this, and we'll put some power to it and put some chips back in it, not in that order, and see if it works after our dishwashing. So here we go. We're gonna put in the Vic. Oh, for sure, Vic. Little RAM chips here. Drop these guys in. Interesting. That SID chip and the Vic chip left some sludge on the foam. So now I think I should have cleaned these chips a little more. Oh yeah, they got that oil all over them. Son of a bitch. So I guess I'll pull these back out. Yep, all dirty. Dang it, yo. Well, if it's worth doing right, it's worth doing 3 times. This is just 99% alcohol. Oh, this is so dirty. It's so oily under here. A mess. So just do that with the rest of them and I'll come back. That was some really filthy, disgusting stuff. The Vic chip, I had to use 4 Q-tips, 8 ends. All of the RAM pins had sort of a bluish oxidization on the pins. The SID was particularly grimy. It probably was socketed from the factory. Look the mess it left on the foam. Like, I don't know what it is, but it wasn't pretty, whatever it was. So, got that all taken care of. I'm gonna plug in my keyboard. So I'll put it like this for superior ergonomics. Okay, contact. Ahoy! All right, that's great. Does the keyboard work? Hello. Yay! All right, that works. I mean, so seriously, how awesome is this thing, right? Oh yeah. Got sound with that one bad SID channel. Good God, that's awful. Eh? It's weird. You know what? I got a little box of SIDs somewhere. And I got a box of SIDs that I got from Germany. I have no idea if they work or not. They were claimed to have worked. They're all 6581s. They're all varying degrees of faded labelness. But yeah, let's shut this off. Boop. And we'll pull this out. The marginal sound chip, I would be okay with putting in a machine that I barely use. Got a chip in there. We're gonna fire it up. All right, here's the moment of truth. It has no sound whatsoever. Well, okay then. You know what? When I pulled that out, it didn't feel very seated, to be honest. You know what I think I did? I don't think they went in the socket. I think I missed. Because this one is way the... Okay. That's exactly what I did. I hope I didn't fry something. You can't really tell, but these feet are like wildly bent out. I don't know. Trying to just bend some of these in. Like this, I don't know. If there's some better way of doing this, maybe someone could tell me how. I could Google it, but I prefer to live in my own ignorant little world. Today I learned that it is unlikely that a SID chip will work if you only plug in the pins on the left. Let's try it again. Cross your fingers, everybody. Mine are. Hey, it worked. And it did sound better. So it's a modulator LFO, or for one of the LFOs that I think is out. Oh, that sounds better. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Enough screwing around. I should possibly test the rest of these SIDs, but I won't. I like living in mystery. Okay, I'm going to put this SID back in amongst the other good SIDs, and I'm not going to label it so that I can rediscover this later and how fun it was. Okay, I'm going to put this back together, and I'll check in a minute. Disco tried to kill the metal, but the metal shut it down. Of course. It's got that goo all over it. What is this even? These seem to go on the chips. I didn't even notice this when I first got this up. These little things. Let me make sure this is in focus. Hang on. Okay, that's as in focus as a crappy camera will get me from here. Hopefully that guy's working better. So these guys like genuinely act as heat sinks. They're pressing up against all the chips. Look at all this. But I'm not putting this on until I clean it. It is just a holy old mess. And so the only two that don't have heat sinks are these things, and that's why the guy put the soup cans on it. Remember the soup cans? So I guess I'll go give this a good bath. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Well, I washed it up all clean like. And this is the thanks ya get. Maybe I can't show that on. Maybe I can't show that on YouTube. Ha ha ha. I should put some thermal compound on that. I'm just going to smear this around just a little bit. Yeah, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay. I just want to get this thing back together. So we're just going to... Oh yeah, that's nice and solid now. Imagine that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can hammer those keys in frustration now. And then we'll get this back on. The case is pretty warped here from sitting with no screws in it for an extended period of time. Oh, and look, I'm missing some feet. I think I need some new rubber feet on here. The short screw's certainly enough. The middle one it wasn't. These edge ones that drew it down nicely. Lines are all nice here. All back together. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, feet. It's one of those satisfying things, right? That is this what you animals want? Is this what you animals want? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Squishy, squishy. Nice. That's wonderful with the rubber on the bottom. It shakes my whole desk. Let's plug this boy in. Yeah, baby. Oh man, the joystick port doesn't work. The joystick was bad. Yay! Get up there, Bruce. All right. Thanks for watching.